All right, let's see if that's better. Yeah, it's four. I didn't even know it was fourth down. It don't even look like HDR is on.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
But yeah, Tim, I didn't know if you can hear me, but to answer your question, it's a little bit harder to do trades. It's not as easy. It's not something that you could just hop into the game and do. These teams tend to hold on a lot more to like first round draft picks and stuff like that. Like trying to trade for Deshaun Watson, it's not going to be that easy. And you may look at his overall and think like, oh well, it'll probably be easy to get him, but it's actually not, or it shouldn't be anyway. Why are the graphics bad? I have no clue. I have no clue. I'm looking at it on YouTube as well. I don't know why it looks like that. It looks. Actually, I do know why. That's because HDR is on the system. So.
From the red zone now, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him.
Let me see if I can fix the graphics because they do look bad. Let's hang on, guys. I'm gonna go turn off HDR right quick and see if that fixes it. Is PS4 Pro worth the money? Yeah, to me it is. I mean, if you have a 4K television that supports high dynamic range, which is HDR, then yeah, it's worth it. To me, in my opinion.
Campbell, all 6 feet 8 inches of him.
Dude, I think that's the game, man. We're gonna get this worked out, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm sorry.
Signed away from Arizona in the offseason.
What's up, basketball guy? Where Trevor at, man? Trevor didn't hop back in the stream. Y'all, I apologize for that. I really don't know what was going on.
8 sacks last year, hoping to build off that. Those 8 sacks were just one off his career high.
Yeah, he's an excellent player. Whole lot of man.
To throw on second is Watson. On the right side,
yeah, he got that one.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Braxton Miller.
What's up, Marquise?
And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Y'all, I don't know why it looks like that in the stream. I really don't. It doesn't look like that on my TV at all.
Big time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real.
Let me. I'm gonna have to turn off HDR because it does that sometimes. It gives you a notification before you stream that if you have HDR on, it can make it look, it can make it look a little bit different, and maybe that's what it is. I have no clue, but I digress.
In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the
Let's
past.
see if that makes it look better.
Execution by them.
Kinda, not really. Sorry about that, guys. Oreo, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. So, talking about connected franchise in the future, a lot of us would like to see, like, I'm going to be honest, when I played Long Shot, I saw a lot of stuff that I was like, wow, I would like to see this in Madden, in a career mode, in franchise mode. And a lot of that had to do with connected franchise as far as like the draft, the combine. I like the 7-on-7 stuff. I can't remember which football game it was, but if y'all can recall, there was a football game, I don't know if it was Madden or not, where you can actually do shell practice. Maybe that was in 2K5, but he burnt, man. He burnt like he stole something. Wow. But anyway, where you could do pass scale, and for those of y'all who may not know what pass scale is, I can't assume that everybody does. It's basically 7-on-7, but it's not 7-on-7. It's basically everybody except the offensive linemen. You have the wide receivers, the running backs, the quarterback, the corners, the safeties, and the linebackers. And you used to be able to run that, and it was extremely fun, man. I mean, you could choose that as a practice option. And it added a level of depth to the game, because sometimes you do just want to work on your routes and stuff. So
a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
But I would like to see that in the game. I would like to be able to, like, I don't know, y'all. I do take a lot of stuff from 2K5, their franchise mode and stuff like that, because it was good. It was good. Like, you can make workouts and stuff like that. Oreo, what do I think about the Raiders? They in trouble without Derek Carr. They are in trouble. And to me, they don't run the ball with Marshawn Lynch enough, man. I mean, having somebody like him on the team, you would think that they would run the ball with him a lot more. But kind of the same way with Adrian Peterson, you know. What was the reason for picking him up if you're not going to utilize him, you know?
One that could culminate in a Super Bowl appearance.
That throw good for 4.
It's one of those things, so.
And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Former Dallas Cowboys safety Barry Church signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars in free agency in 2017.
Paul
Slupski, as well as an ability to make big plays from his safety position. One thing I always noticed about him from the time he was in college throughout his NFL career, he's a ball hawk, always around the football.
Bucks working out kicker starting today. Is that a fact, or are you just saying that based off of what happened yesterday? What? Huh? Yeah.
On second down.
Oh, man, he should have held that block a little bit longer. I started to go to the outside of it anyway, but
2 yards.
I went on the inside.
Now they're left with a third and about 4.
Somebody tweet Trevor, man. That's where he at, man.
Well, the coaching staff's doing
the stream dropped and he never came back.
What they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that.
A lot of people left action.
I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
I hate that. We was going good, man.
From the gun on third,
Watson, come on, man. That dude was wide open. Put too much mustard on that ham sandwich. Oh, Trevor's here. I wonder why my chat isn't scrolling. Trevor's playing Fortnite. I'm going for it. Gotta have my mediator, man.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down.
We got to get Braxton Miller the ball in space.
They're going for it. It's Watson, and he's got Miller.
You better tuck it before you fumble it.
He's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard
But
line.
like with franchise mode, like I would like to be able to set up workouts and stuff like that for the players and all of that.
He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus.
Man, I'm ready for a college football too. I'm ready for a college football game too, dog. And Tim, I don't know, man. I mean, when you get free agents, that's one thing. One thing people gotta understand is every team isn't smart. Some teams get players just because of their name. And then you have some teams that actually get players based off of the scheme, that they actually fit their playing scheme. They're you know, and then you got some teams that act like women and get players, or men in a sense, hoping that they can mold them into what they want them to be, you know, type of thing. So you have to run into that as well. What's up, Kyle?
Humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
What did it say?
You know, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you
what's your dearest wish?
It's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, all right. I'm just saying, man. Better play them jokers tonight. I'm just saying.
So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
But I would like to see also, and I know it may be asking for a lot, but I'm making my wish list, and I'll probably do a video on it. You know, last time I did a Madden 19 video, people was, oh, it's too soon. And what people fail to realize is you can't wait to the last minute to try and tell them what you want inside of these games, man. Like, you can't do that. If you wait till next year, it's probably too late, because I'm more than likely sure that they're already in development for the next Madden. You see what I'm saying? So it's important that people get their voices and opinions out there now, while it's time that they can take these things into consideration. You know, I look at stuff like that. I mean, you have to. You can't deny that that's fact and that's needed. You know. Guess you'll stick to TV till it happens. I mean, Madden, it's football. I'm sorry. Like, you know, I know for some people it's unbearable, but at the same time, I mean, it's what we have right now, you know.
I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Yeah, that would be cool. What's up, Preston? Actually playing a college all-star game to help scout players. Now, see, they had that in one Madden. They had it to where you could play the Senior Bowl. And, okay, so you could scout your players all through the year. And at the, you know, towards, like right now where it shows you their combine scores and stuff like that, they still had the combine stats. But to unlock their final grade, in a sense, you got to pick a certain number of players that you wanted to scout, and then you actually got to play the Senior Bowl game. Or a college all-star game. I don't remember if it was a Senior Bowl or not, but you got to play it. And by you playing it, it unlocked their final attribute stat to where you could get like a final readout on them to find out if they're a bust or if they're a gem or if there's something that you missed. Like, it was really, really, really cool. And I missed that. I missed that in Madden. If we can't have college football, I would like as much college football stuff in Madden that we can get. I even like how in NCAA 14, where it started telling you what players were drafted and what round they were drafted in and stuff like that. I thought that was awesome. We're not going to take it anymore. Why would you, Kyle? What's the reasoning behind it? I got to know that. Well, Bobby, the people that we need to contact, we're basically already in contact with them, you know. If you get on Twitter and tweet to Rex and Clint Oldenburg and John White and those guys at EA, I mean, you know, be respectful in your tweet, you know, and, you know, be pretty as detailed as oh, snap. be as detailed as Twitter will allow.
And he'll return this one all the way out of the
You know,
other side of the
okay, I'm going to show y'all something, because this is one thing that I have a problem with in Madden is dive tackles. Now, even though my player made the tackle and saved the touchdown, I'm still not okay with this, because this player was a lot slower. Look how far away he is. Look at how far away this guy is. And he closed ground a little bit, but it's almost like Lee just slowed up. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at how far away he is. Look at this, man. How did he make that tackle? Like, look at that. Doesn't even make sense, man. Look at that. See, it's almost like it made number 11 slow down. Look, like, see that? Like, it. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like the dive tackles in this game are really overpowered, in my opinion.
Move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up,
but I digress.
And he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position.
But yeah, like I was saying, so I would like to have as much college football stuff in the game as I can get, and a Senior Bowl would be good. But I don't think they'll do that, and the reason why is because putting a Senior Bowl in the game, you have to make all these different helmets. I mean, they could just use generic helmets, let's be real, but that's the reason they don't even have the Pro Bowl in the game, because they would have to use so many different helmets. The game doesn't have the memory to support that. And at one point in time, I was like, well, you know, it's PlayStation 4. Like, shouldn't we have enough memory for that? But one thing people have to understand, including myself, I had to understand, is that when you upgrade graphics, when you put these graphics that are so detailed in the game, all of that stuff takes up memory. So you're not able to put other things in the game. So it's either, hey, make the game look really good from a graphic standpoint, or, you know, you kind of miss out on some other stuff that's in the game. So, and with it being 2017, I prefer to have the graphics, but at the same time, I always figured that these consoles could have more to offer. Oh, for long shot. Yeah, Rex Clint, if y'all listening, man, we don't want long shot next year, man. We want a career mode, and Rex, I think that Rex truly wants the same thing. Like I said, I feel like Rex and crew really wanted to give us a superstar mode, but the higher ups, and yes, he does answer to somebody higher up than himself, I think that they wanted to do long shot to draw a bigger crowd to Madden NFL football. And Madden, why Madden take the live weather channel off? Lucky, I don't know. I know that NCAA had the live weather channel feed, but I never knew that Madden did. Would it be like that with downloadable Madden version, not this? As far as the memory, yeah, I think that it would. Because what happens if you run into, say, like an online-only game, kind of like Destiny, where you have the disc, but the game is essentially online? You run into a lot of issues, like people complaining about glitches and stuff like that now in the game. When you have an online game like that with servers that large, it's those things become even more of a problem. That's why you don't see a lot of gamers, a lot of developers going that route. Like those are set up for mass MMORPGs, which are massive multiplayer online role-playing games. You know, games where you want to fit thousands of people into one singularity, you know. So that's what that is. Generic players, generic schools, generic stadiums, done. I agree with that as far as college football is concerned, but I don't know. I think EA just prides themselves on putting out an authentic game, and I can't knock them for that. But at the same time, if the community is saying we don't care about the rosters, then, you know, I feel like just do it, you know, or put out a team builder type of thing and allow us to create our own teams, which that's what IMV is doing. And I don't knock IMV, but I know for a fact that EA could have a game out next year if they wanted to, you know, whereas IMV, they're still, you know, raising money and things of that nature, so they're a little bit ways off, but, you know, they're getting there. Madden can at least put real referee voices. NFL has famous refs. What about commentary? So as far as the referees go, I agree. I kind of like hearing the referees. I don't like the camera angle with the referees for some reason. I feel like it's do some different stuff with the camera angles as far as the referees go. As far as commentary, and I know this comes down to a memory issue as well. I would like to see different commentaries, like different broadcast teams, like CBS, NBC, Fox, ESPN, NFL Network. I would like to see different commentary teams, or and if you can't get all of those, which I understand if they can't, it would still be pretty cool if they could get at least like one or two. So if we could have 2 or 3 different, that'd be really, really cool. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Looky, I heard somebody say Tony Romo earlier. I would like John Gruden. I'm a huge fan of John Gruden, and I don't know why. I like John Gruden. He's cool, man. I watch quarterback camp and all that kind of stuff, man. It's so I would like to hear him commentating. I wish John Madden was still able to do it, man. Having the GOAT, man. The one that started it all, the one that paved the way.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, come on, DeAndre Hopkins. You got to come down with that, buddy. You want to see NFL 2K? Multiple commentary, yeah, Lucky. Now, Ray, I'm not going to say I don't either. I think the competition is good for the industry. I feel like that wouldn't be a bad thing. But my only issue with 2K is microtransactions. Don't bring that stuff to the football games. That's the reason I'm not getting NBA 2K18 is because of microtransactions. I can't stand them. Dropping long shot would help with the commentary, right? Because they technically had different ones in this Madden. Yeah, Preston, it seems that way, man. I think, and that's what I said. Long shot to me, I think what they did with long shot is kind of showing us a little bit of what's to come in Madden because with long shot, you had the different commentary. With long shot, you had the draft, you had the combine. With long shot, you had 7-on-7 and stuff like that. You had the story mode. I think that long shot kind of hinted at a lot of stuff, and like I said, there was a lot of stuff that I saw in long shot that I felt like was really, really good for the future of Madden if they can implement that into the game. WWE 2K18 doesn't have microtransactions, and I agree. Somebody else said that earlier today, and I was happy to hear that. That's why I said I hope that they, would not put it in a football game if they came out with one. I would even like 2K. Somebody said that they're doing microtransactions because they're struggling. If 2K came out with a college football game, their problems would be over. I just hope they keep their word about CFM being way better next year. I think that they will, Trevor. I honestly, truly believe that they will. I think that long shot did its job. It sold more copies of Madden. For instance, Madden led the video game world in video game sales in the month of August. Grand Theft Auto still selling tremendously well. It was number 2 in the list of games of 2017 so far. Madden is number 8 on that list. So in the month of August, y'all, video game sales were down, I think, 2%. Madden was up 6%. So it was actually in the positive, and I feel like that was largely in part because, or I would rather say the marketing department at EA would rather say that it was largely in part because of long shot. And yeah, I will agree, August was not the best month for gaming, but it definitely wasn't the worst. I mean, you have to think about other games that came out in August, pretty much Madden. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Raiders, you right about that. Yeah, thanks, Trevor. I'm getting a new one, y'all. It should be here. I'm hoping Monday. I tracked it. It's in Little Rock. That it arrival scanned this morning, so I'm pretty sure it departed. Maybe it's just sitting in Little Rock. I was kind of hoping they'd deliver it Saturday. I don't know.
On any running play that's called,
Madden is only up because they're making it pay to play. It seems like Madden is going that route, but you still have to be realistic and appreciate the fact that it's not completely pay to play, because I'm playing franchise mode and there's nothing that you have to pay for. If you're a Madden Ultimate Team player, then yes, the way that it seems that the packs are going with the RNG on the packs, people aren't getting very good drops or very good pack openings. And it seems that it's taking its toll, and that it seems more inclined of the pay to win type of thing as far as Madden Ultimate Team is concerned. And also having to purchase tickets to play Draft Champions is another thing. So yeah, I can see that. Sounds like every O-line and D-line sounds the same when they call. Yeah. And I'm not bothered by that. Some difference in that would be pretty cool to have, but we don't have it, so I'm not, too concerned with it. I did do a video today talking about the potential of having an offensive or defensive lineman or both on the cover of Madden. But that would require them to actually change or go more in depth with some of the stuff as far as the offensive and defensive line is concerned. Him and Deanna gonna be just tell Deanna to call when the game over. Yeah, it's more pay to play than it's ever been. It might as well be free to play. Yeah, you play mud. I don't dabble with mud, so that's why I can't. I mean, I play it a little bit, but not a whole lot. So I understand what you're saying. They made mud absolutely pay to play. Yes, I agree with that. I agree. See, Justin, that's very interesting because a lot of us in the community do career mode. So it's real interesting to see somebody who doesn't and who only does Madden Ultimate Team. So I appreciate your input. It's very much welcome. But from what I have seen, like I said, I like to do Draft Champions. But Draft Champions, you got to have tickets. And it seems that Madden, as far as Madden Ultimate Team, is transitioning more to a pay-to-play or a pay-to-win type of thing. And let me ask you this, Justin, Tom, would you be more okay with them just doing like an online type of thing with Madden as far as Ultimate Team? Not as far as the game itself, but you know how they have Madden Mobile? If they did a Madden Online to where it's basically like the fantasy thing with the Madden Ultimate Team cards and things like that, rather than just putting it on the disc, kind of thing. Tim, you in week 7 in franchise mode, the Browns 7-0. That's what's up. Better halftime show, yes, very much so. CFM with friends is the only thing I like about Madden anymore. It's tough, Trevor. Madden is trash. We need NFL 2K. Madden is more pay to play than 2K, NBA 2K. I disagree with that. Simply, well, it depends. If you're an Ultimate Team, then maybe. But as far as connected franchise go, it's not at all, because I can upgrade my player and everything and not have to pay. I mean, you can even adjust sliders. That way you get more XP for your player. So, oh, Deshaun. So it's in that regards and all, but in Madden Ultimate Team, I can see that. Haven't bought any mud packs in over 3 weeks because the game is broken. The game difficulty is nothing more than my players playing worse at key points in the game. Third down. Just in time, that is so true and very interesting that you say that, because we were talking about Madden, all Madden difficulty, and okay, let me tell y'all something for those of y'all who don't know. Wow. Oh man, that bite turnover. Wow. Anyway, so for Madden Ultimate Team, I mean not Madden Ultimate Team, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, for all Madden difficulty, used to in the game, if you ever went to all Madden difficulty, what would happen is that if you went into the sliders, you found that on all Madden, the computer sliders were turned all the way up to 100, while yours were still at 50 or maybe turned down to 40. But one thing that I notice now, is that the sliders are still left at 50. And with the sliders being left at 50, I have noticed that it's like computer isn't better, it's that your players are worse. It's like they make your players play a lot worse. Oh, come on, man.
James O'Shaughnessy.
If computer picks the ball in the end zone and breaks 12 tackles for 100 yards. Yeah.
Add on to their lead.
Did I see the Pats win last night? Yeah, Blake, I saw that.
It truly was, because when he made that catch,
Man, I don't know what that was. The ball just like bounced completely out of the end zone. It's crazy. I don't mind dumping money into the game, but at this point, Madden just flat out cheats no matter your team's overall.
And he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
It's no way if you have Seattle Seahawks, your stadium shouldn't be beautifully rocked. Hey, y'all, I'm fixing to turn on to where I can see y'all's comments because it's not working on my thing, on my phone or whatever, so. Yeah. My morning show tomorrow will be mostly about college football, with it being Saturday and stuff like that. We kind of keep it at that, so.
It's good, and it's
Tim.
21-10. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
I got to charge my phone. My phone dying, y'all. My laptop don't work, so, I like to have a big screen on. To where everybody can get a real good picture of the game. But now, I got to do it like this to my phone charge. Because my laptop's out of condition. RIP DM Gaming's laptop. Oh, come on, man.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out comes Houston.
Man, we just need a touchdown to get back in this.
Watson now gonna run the option run.
Oh, and they make him so slow that Paul Posluszky can catch Deshaun Watson. Get out of here, man. Come on, man. I'm going to need y'all to do better than that. We are looking horrible. Actually, it's turnovers, man. We fumbled. That fumble hurt us. We was on a drive to score.
You got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB,
screenplays are atrocious also. I do not like screenplays in Madden. They're atrocious.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Did I fantasy draft? No, I'm just playing with the I'm playing with the regular team.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's
Yeah, Bobby, I didn't fantasy draft. I'm just playing with the regular team. Stop looking at naughty stuff on your laptop. No, that's not what happened. It wasn't a virus. Like the computer was just froze up. Can't fix it. Player suspensions to connect the franchise would be interesting. Yes, it would, Preston. I agree with you. As long as it's not crazy. You know what's interesting, Preston? Y'all remember NCAA? I can't remember what year it was, but they had it in the game to where if you didn't go to class and stuff that you got suspended, basically. You were not suspended, but you were put on probation where you couldn't play. They had narratives to where players got in trouble and stuff like that. So, yeah, I would like to see that in Madden. I don't think that they're going to do that, though, because Madden does have to stay true to the NFL, and the NFL don't want a video game showing them in a bad light, because that's not something that NFL is proud of. Kind of like the same way with knocking people's helmets off. You remember that used to be in the games? They took that out because they didn't want to promote that type of hitting. And even more so the way that the game is now, Rex putting out the tweet saying that players are paying attention to Madden and stuff like that and growing from it. So, yeah, I don't think they'll do that. Do I think they'll make Madden backwards compatible? What do you mean? Make all... Suspended is part of the NFL, I agree, but it's just like knocking people's helmets off. People losing their helmets on hits, that's part of the NFL too, but it doesn't shed a good light on the NFL, so I don't see them doing that. Bring back the ambulance and the stretcher. I would agree with that too. It just adds to the realism of the game. I don't think they'll do it though, because like I said, NFL doesn't want to shed light on injuries, knocking helmets off, player suspensions. They don't want to shed light on that. While it is real and true to the game, I don't see them doing that because of the negative feedback they could get from it. You hate when they took Ray Rice off of the game. Well, he's out of the NFL, so I mean that's expected. It's only a couple of Madden that are backwards compatible on Xbox One. I didn't even know any of them were.
Watson. But he finds his man Griffin. And he's able to get it to the 31. And
I didn't know any of them were backwards compatible.
They get 14.
Without that, it's no football. So I agree, man. I mean, you know, it is what it is. On the next episode of Long Shot, I heard you can punch your girlfriend in the face. Man, come on, Justin. No, we don't talk
That's what
like
impresses
that.
me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
The year he hit his wife. Well, I mean, they took him out. They didn't want him to have no part of the game, man. You know, you can kind of understand that.
Now a first down throw. Watson.
That's just like Michael Vick, you know. When he went to jail, he wasn't in the game no more. You had to create him.
17 more yards on that.
And then when he got out, they had a roster update where they put him back in the game.
DeAndre Hopkins, I'm talking about accomplishments. In this case, I'm remembering that he lost nearly 600 yards in receiving from 2015. He had less than 1,000 last.
There you go.
Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller.
But yeah, so like as far as connected franchise mode though, it's so much that they can do. It's so much. As far as 19, I would be more happy. I want better presentation. I want, you know, the fact that college could do breakaways to other games, and there's 120 something college teams. You only got 32 teams. You mean to tell me you can't do breakaways? Come on, man.
And you're just a scholar all the way.
Did anybody ever figure out who player name was in Madden 15? What do you mean?
Watson looks to throw again.
Come on, Deshaun.
Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker.
Braxton Miller has not done much. He hasn't, man, and he's good.
Marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
I've been good, Kerry. See, I didn't ever know that. I didn't know that. Illegal block in the back.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Wait a minute, what?
And tough starting field position here.
Wait a minute, what happened?
Bortles on the give to Fournette.
Hold up.
About the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
See, I didn't figure that, Trevor. I was going to say I never heard Madden was backwards compatible on the Xbox.
Right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space.
Why did they start on the 1? Why didn't we kick off? It was a legal block in the back, and they started.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and he's going to be taken.
Do anybody? Hold on, yeah, Tim. Do anybody know what just happened? Okay, y'all. I scored a touchdown. We went for a 2-point conversion. They intercepted it. They got a flag for blocking in the back. It was either decline it and kick off, or it was accepted and they got the ball 1st and 10 on like the 5-yard line. Like I have no clue what just happened, man. I have no. I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't right. Did they introduce some kind of new rule I don't know about on the 2-point conversion? I'm not the only one that noticed that, right? It's live streamed.
Now Bortles on the bootleg.
Come on, man. And you know what's crazy that I don't like? My receivers, I've dropped so many passes today, but they receivers ain't dropping nothing.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I started to do it on competitive mode, but competitive, like, there's no injuries, which I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to turn that on.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play,
But I understand.
what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Bortles gonna throw.
Look at that, man. My DBs are getting toasted. What in the world, dude? Lee is not that good of a wide receiver. You mean to tell me my DB? Man, get out of here, bro. Marquise Lee is not that good, man.
The Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Man, we was within 5.
But that's his 2nd touchdown catch.
I have no clue. I don't know what happened right there. It was a glitch.
In this one.
Scripted touchdown. I agree. Just in time, bro. You hitting on some good stuff. I talked about that last live stream, that it seems like some plays are predetermined. Like when you get to the huddle, the game is already determined the outcome of whatever play you selected. It just gives you the illusion, because there was one tackle that I was like, man, this ain't real, man. Like, my guy was nowhere near the guy, and he just, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Man, I can't believe that. How about DBs get? What's the speed on my corners, man? Because I wasn't jamming or nothing. Trojans doesn't really produce good players in the NFL. I don't know, man. I don't know. They've had some good ones. Well, their speed is pretty low. Jonathan Joseph. I don't really have good. What are we doing? Why is Howell not starting at free safety? Why do we have Gilchrist? Is Andre Hall starting somewhere else that I'm not aware of? No, he's not. Why is he not starting? Look at that speed. I want speed out there. What is Marquise Lee? Where is his his speed and stuff at? It better be at 99. The way he breaking off. And he a third string. Are you serious, EA? His speed is 89 with 91 acceleration, and he walking off on guys with the same. Get out of here, man. Yeah.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. Space to
Deshaun Watson gets caught by a linebacker. Fake. I don't believe that. Refuse to believe that. Yeah, I think it is. At least it feels like it's predetermined at certain points. Bad D? Nah, man, that wasn't bad defense, dude. That's the second time he done literally burnt and walked off on my secondary. See, look at that. Look at this. Bad angles? No, it ain't no bad angles. But it is bad angles, but the speed. He walked off on them. It wasn't like they was maintaining the same speed. This is what I want to talk about a little bit. Screenplays. Look at the offensive line. This is why I said they need to improve. Look at this. Look at this. Why are they running when this guy is right here in front of them? Look at this Jaguars player. Nobody, you mean to tell me nobody is going to pick him up? Get out of here, man. Come on, man. Rex, Clint. Y'all got to fix that, man. That's trash, dude. That's trash. They do move stiff, the linemen especially.
To throw on second is Watson.
Come on, man. Screenplays were overpowered. I don't know. To me, last year's screenplays were the same way. The offensive line was just totally oblivious to what was going on the field. To me, it just seems like they're a lot worse this year. They worked a little bit better, but it seemed like they got worse.
Third and long, it's Watson. And he's got the completion.
I don't know how he caught that, but he caught that. Block Shed City. This year's the year of the block shed. Man, nah, they didn't even touch old dude, man. They didn't even touch old dude. And it's every screenplay, man. The only way that they block on the screen is if the guy actually physically runs into the front of their face. To me, that's the only time they block on the screen.
That's exactly what they did there.
See, why did they adjust the strip? Why are they trying to strip the ball? They ahead. Why would they want to? Come on, man. Y'all got to get into y'all's routes. Could EA and 2K work together on a Madden since 2K can't make football games anymore? That would be really cool, but they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. 2K and EA are publishers. Tiburon is the developer.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
But yeah, they not gonna do it. It's too much pride. It's like Xbox and Sony working together to give us cross-platform play. You know, somebody's gonna be on board and somebody's gonna back off. Yeah, they're not gonna do that. I would be very surprised. It would be like Christmas in July. You know, come on, man. Oh, he didn't even hit him hard enough for him to drop that ball. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's the stuff that I'm talking about, man. That's the stuff that we talk about. They still compete with NBA. Yeah, and I agree, but I just don't like that Madden, like that 2K can't make a football game. We need that competition. We do.
back to the air. Watson on second down. Flush to his right.
I was going to throw it to Triangle, but Triangle got a man right there. I didn't see him at first. I was finna launch it to him. It would be like Pepsi making the soda. Coke and Pepsi making the soda. Yeah, they did. Coke and Pepsi did make a soda. It's called Dr. Pepper. Does Dr. Pepper taste like a combination? Because Pepsi is a little bit sweeter. Coke got that bite. Dr. Pepper is like that perfect in between. That sweetness, extra sweetness in that bite, man.
Watson now operating from the gun.
Look how slow they making my players run, man. Last time I played 2K football was on Drink. Ooh, just in time, bro. That's a long time, man. That's a long time. It shouldn't be 75 and sunny now in Seattle. Yeah, I agree. They don't have the live weather. Now, he did say that they're going to add that, though. Dynamic weather and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if they're going to do, like, the live weather channel type stuff like they did in previous years. That kick ain't no good. Yeah, it is, barely. I don't know if they're going to do it like that. It would be cool if they do. But, you know.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it results in
very time-consuming. My defense going to have to come up and show up, man. Because my defense been trash. Because what? What?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Trade for Sherman? I might, man. I actually probably am going to look into free agency and stuff to see if I can't beef up my secondary because these boys. Huh? So don't. You left Deanna. So? Do you really think she's sitting by her the whole game? Right. We used to get dropped off at the games.
Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back.
Yeah, we used to get dropped off at the football games.
So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
I was in 5th grade, but you got to think I had other brothers and sisters there too. Come on, man. There we finally. All time out. Let's go.
Texans are going to stop it as a signal for a time.
We have to wait almost a year
for
a little change. Yeah, I agree with that, Lucky. Like, it would be cool if they could patch, presentation. And they can, but it would mess up what they're doing for next year. They could do a patch, a DLC, and add a presentation element to the game or something to that effect. They could very well do that. They could very well do that.
25 to the 26. And that gets back some of
I don't know why they don't. I would buy that. I would pay for that. But then you run the risk of them next year giving you a stripped out game and then just the stuff that they was gonna put in the game, putting it in there for DLC, making you pay even more for it.
You're coming up and thinking about it.
Unfair business practices, you know what I'm saying?
That's not a guy they want to see.
But yeah, I don't. They can do that. I don't know. What's up, Grimley? Yeah, they can do that. They could definitely do DLC. Do I think Madden is on his last leg? I think if they don't improve some big thing, if they don't come out big next year, definitely it's. Like I said though, you see more people playing Madden Ultimate Team than anything though.
Ellington now to return it.
You see more people playing Madden Ultimate Team than anything, so it's hard to say, man. Like when you go on YouTube and all you see is Madden, you know. When I go on Twitter and I say, "What do y'all want to stream?" Everybody say Madden, you know. Is it on its last leg? I don't know. As long as it's the only football game on the market, I would say no. But if a college football game were to come out, you know, or something to that effect, Madden would be in trouble. Madden needs competition. I agree with that. Graphics are good. They can be better. They'll be better next year. This is their first year on the Frostbite. Oh, yeah. See, what they did on this year is just put the graphics on Frostbite. As far as how the players move and run and stuff like that, they haven't really put that into Frostbite yet. College come out, it's over for Madden, and maybe that's why EA don't want to do a college football game.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Wide open receiver complete.
EA period. Other sports fans aren't happy with the other EA games. Yeah, I don't know. I think FIFA's doing very well. It's one of the best soccer games on the market. MLB The Show, it's not an EA game, it's not a 2K game, but it, you know, to me that is a developer who makes a very good game, so good that nobody even wants to challenge it. I mean, you have RBI, where is he throwing? You have RBI baseball, but it's nowhere near the level that MLB The Show is. And I think that EA can learn a lot from MLB The Show because their game is innovative. Their game is it's captivating. It captures you. You want to play it, you know. Yeah.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson caught left.
So I really feel like, and I hope that what they do is, I mean, I would even be open for them to skip a year just to give us that good one. But then, you know, there's always going to be something left out because there's always something they're going to need to improve on.
Watson hands this to Foreman.
There's always going to be something, you know, because if they give us everything we want in one game, what do we have to look forward to besides a graphical upgrade? You see what I'm saying? So we have to be mindful of those things as well from a business standpoint. That even if they could give us everything, they're not going to do it because then they won't have anything to put out for the following years.
Again, it's Foreman. And here he'll get it down.
Remember Madden used to have the anthem with the Jets fly over? Yeah, they used to do all of that. They didn't really do the anthem. They had the flag. College did. I think college did too, with the national championship game or the playoff games. Yeah. That stuff takes memory, like I said. Don't make excuses for Madden. I'm not making excuses for Madden. I'm being realistic about the situation. I'm looking at it because we're looking at it from a gaming standpoint. You have to understand EA is a business. So you also have to look at this stuff from a business standpoint. I'm not making excuses at all. I'm just telling it like it is. You know, they're not going to give us a perfect game. Could they? Yes, they could give us everything that we want. I truly believe that they could. They're not going to do it. Because then, like I said, what will they put out the following year? What will they put out the following year? You see what I'm saying? 2K, man.
I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's.
But we the people spending money. Yeah, and until people stop spending money, it's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be what it is, you know. It's just one of those things.
They won't make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
As much as we say, we want this to change, you know.
Watson now to throw.
Come on, man.
He's taken down.
Get out of here, dude. I gotta see that again. Don't buy Madden in. That's what I'm saying, though. Who's not gonna buy it? You're gonna buy it because you want to play football. Now, you can't compare Madden to GTA. They not on that level. Look at this. He's double teamed. And you mean to tell me at the last minute, oh, oops. Look at this. That's trash, bro. You mean to tell me a double team and he still gets by as soon as I push the up button to run with my quarterback? Come on, man. Have I ever talked to someone from EA? Not other than Twitter. Not other than Twitter. That's why I would really like to be a game changer, man. So I can, you know, give some input, man. Because like I said, I played college football, man. I played semi-pro football. I wonder how many game changers have actually played high school or even college football, you know. Because the thing about it is, and I know that they get input from professionals and stuff like that, but does Campbell though? Nah, man, Tim, that ain't no excuse, bro. You getting double teamed like that, you ain't gonna get off of that in time. But like I said, I played college ball and stuff like that, so I know a thing or two about football, man. Like, for instance, in the single-player franchise, when you playing with the cornerbacks, they don't even give you XP for shutting down the receiver. That ain't realistic at all. Tell me how realistic is that?
You just knock it through the post. His plan, get the team downfield and get them into position.
That ain't realistic at all. If I'm a cornerback and I'm shutting down my wide receiver, I'm going to get some mad points for that. I'm going to get some mad respect for that. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to get some mad points for that. Why you think prime time was so good? Why you think Darrell Reeves was so good in his prime? Because he shut people down. They didn't throw to his side. But if they don't throw to your side in Madden, when you jamming up your receiver, you don't get points for that. So in order for you to even get points to upgrade your player, you got to get some interceptions. You got to get some knockdown passes, stuff like that.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down.
Boy, these nematodes will let them in field goal range.
Play on 4th and 1. We're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And some extras coming up on the line here. Ready,
and we called the blitz, and he still got it.
First down yardage before being taken down.
4-man front with a blitz. First down.
On the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Come on, man. Come on, man. They finna go for one more play. Look, it's a very even game, even though we ran like double the plays they ran and had the ball for double the time they had it. Offensively, yardage-wise. So what would it take for 2K to get an NFL license? That the EAs would just have to run out. The NFL is in a contract with them that they have exclusivity with that. So they really don't have a choice right now. Ain't nothing 2K can do. They can make a college football. I don't know why they don't try to make a college football game. Like I said, they don't have to have real rosters. Don't nobody care about the real rosters.
He fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Boy, if he had caught that, I would have quit. I would have quit everything. I would have quit YouTube. I would have deleted the channel.
It's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle.
Victory, victory.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Get the pick, man. They hit you dead in the hands.
So their final drive comes up empty.
What a comeback. What a comeback in Deshaun Watson's first game out. What a comeback, because we was down, y'all. I thought we was going to lose that, but I held mine. We had some turnovers. Look, they got to interview me. Coach DM Gaming, how did you feel about today's game? Well, we came out sluggish. We came out playing to their speed. We had some opportunities, but turnovers kind of plagued us a little bit early. But I got to appreciate how the guys didn't quit. They continued to fight back. They continued to push. They outscored us in the first half, but we came out in the second half, put up points where it mattered, and we did good. So what do you feel about quarterback play in your rookie Deshaun Watson? Well, he played good. You know, he is a rookie, so there were some parts, where he made some mistakes here and there, and I know that he knows it, and we know it, and he's going to get better. But at the end of the day, he played really, really well. What the heck is that?
Here in the opener, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
But 65.
For us, for Charles Davis and all our crew.
Good game except for the commentary. Oh, my commentary be on point. I don't know about Brandon Gaulden them.
Texans, as we say so long.
So Deshaun Watson finishes with 288 yards, 3 touchdowns. But we gave up 280 and 4 touchdowns. Run game, Devontae Free. I didn't run the ball enough, man. I should have ran the ball more, but we was trying to play catch up. Deshaun Watson is not the GOAT. It is extremely too early to even almost say that. He could go undefeated. He could win a Super Bowl this year and still, no, it's way too early to say that. Way too early. That's just like saying Madden 19 is going to be the best Madden ever. It's way too early to make that assumption. Way too early. Carson Wentz is the GOAT.
This week's game,
Cody is
make
GOAT.
sure to install your game plan.
Yeah, man. We need to go beef up our secondary. I thought we gave up way more than 280 yards passing. That really ain't that bad in a league nowadays where people throwing for 300 like it's nothing.
Your game plan.
So let's go check out some secondary backs. Look at Teddy Bridgewater. Think we could trade for him? I don't want to. I like Deshaun. He's playing well. Jimmy Garoppolo. Our running backs is A? What? What college football is on Xbox One? It's not one. That's why we trying to get people to vote so they can put it out there. They're not going to give it to us if people not voting for it. Dog, Lego, did you really? I'm sorry to hear that. Trade for Richard Sherman. He's not on the trade block. You don't see him right here. These are players that are on the trade block. Sean Smith, 30 years old, man. He got quick development, though. That ain't awesome, Tim. Don't say that. How dare you? Let's go peep out free agency, man, because then all we got to do is sign them people. I don't really feel like trading nobody right now. Well, that's the top 100. Ain't got no cornerbacks in the top 100. Nope. Ooh. D. Milliner. I thought he would pan out really well, especially coming from Bama. Well, we might have to trade for him. Saquon Barkley, legend in the making, in college. I don't think he transitions well to the NFL. I'm sorry. No, Lundy, you ain't missed nothing. Fullback Sherman, I don't know. I don't think Saquon Barkley translates well to the NFL. Because, is that true, Tim, or are you just trolling? Because watching his film, he trusts his speed, and that's good. But you notice he bounces a lot of his runs. He doesn't run between the tackles very well, in my opinion. And in order to be successful in the league, you're going to have to run between the tackles. I think he'll be good in the league as a third down back. I don't see him being a feature back. I don't see him being an every down back. I could even see them moving him to a slot receiver in a sense because he's got good hands. I don't know about his route running ability. No, I don't want a picture. I believe you. I just didn't know that. Bama players tend to do pretty good in the league, except for their quarterbacks, but Alabama doesn't ever get a good quarterback. You know, they don't need a good quarterback. Nick Saban even said it himself. He doesn't pride himself on drafting quarterbacks because, you know, then you have to form a team around that player, and if something happens, then you're at a disadvantage. So that's why Alabama never has like the 5-star quarterbacks. You don't think Alabama could get the best quarterback in the nation to come to their school? Of course they can. But Nick Saban, he literally said he doesn't want to do that because, well, that's why. Because he doesn't want to have, if you get a good quarterback like that, you're going to have to shape your offense around him. And they don't want to do that. He don't run north to south. He runs side to side. I agree, Lundy. Same thing I said. You know, a lot of people, he's great for the college game, but in the NFL, that's not going to translate well. Like I said, watching film on Saquon Barkley, he doesn't run well between the tackles. He runs good. It's not bad, but it's not first-round pick good between the tackles. Where do you vote for college football? Lucky, if you go to the Twitter, there is a link on one of those tweets. If you look on our YouTube channel, there's a video entitled Vote for NCAA 14, and there's a link in the description that you could click on and go and vote there as well. Let's see if we can get Richard Sherman. Let's see. Sherman. Ooh, I don't think we can get Sherman, man. I don't think we can get Sherman, but we definitely going to try. How about that? Let me see. Well, we're going to have to throw a draft pick. Ooh, we ain't got no draft picks. So give it a 2009. Let's do a first round for Sherm, dog. Let me see if that'll work. I know it won't. I know it won't. They're not gonna do that. Nope, they're not interested in that. Talented player. See, this is what I'm saying. It's hard to trade for him. Jalen Hurts, the GOAT. Nah, Jalen Hurts is not the GOAT. I would be surprised if they don't even let him play quarterback in the NFL. What do they need? They need a left tackle, a right tackle. Let's see if we can get rid of a left tackle here. No, ooh, our offensive line is hurting. Good God, the Houston Texans got a horrible O-line. Whew, we can't do that. Left outside linebacker, we might. Good gracious, man. We might can get rid of him because we do have Jadeveon Clowney. I don't need 3 good linebackers. I don't mind sacrificing. Let's see if they'll do this. Because I don't mind if they don't mind. Nope. Make a better offer. Good God. Y'all want to see? Let's add another draft pick, I guess. Let's do this year's 3rd round draft pick. See, this is what I'm saying. Let me see. Let's do a draft pick. Let's do a 3rd round pick. I don't care about the draft anyway in this game. Ooh, close. Close. Let's do a 2nd round from next year. 1st and the 2nd round for Richard Sherman. I don't think they're going to give him up. Nope, that was actually worse. Oh, well. Oh, well. They're not going to trade for Richard Sherman, man. That's what I was saying, Tim. It is harder to trade because we even gave them a player that they needed. I can't afford to trade. Look at my offensive line. Our offensive line is horrible. Matter of fact, let me go see if we can find a free agent to put on the offensive line because, nope. See, everybody's trash for the most part. Penalty too high. No, that ain't what it was. He was just too talented. You want to see the contract? Good luck trying to see that. Practice squad. Yeah, where my boy at, man? I want to do this, man. Why did they take Colin Kaepernick out of Madden? I don't like that because Kaepernick is still a free agent. Wow. Let me see. Maybe he signed with somebody. Maybe somebody picked him up during the preseason. I'm pretty sure they did because they always do. Every time I play a season, they always pick up Kaepernick. I'm finna be real upset if Madden took him out of the game because he's still a free agent. So technically, he could still sign to anybody that he wants to. To take him out the game is, unless the NFL told him, take him out the game. I don't see him, y'all. See, there he goes. Every time I play Connected Franchise. All right, Kerry, see you later. Get the worst corner on free agent and see how he does. Why would I do that? I'm not gonna play the worst corner. Attributes actually matter in this game. Every time I play Connected Franchise, the Dolphins always seem to pick up Colin Kaepernick. Every time. Now, you mean to tell me if the game of Madden feels that Colin Kaepernick is good enough to pick up? I'm gonna trade for him. Let's put Cap on our team. I'll let him be the backup. They're not gonna trade for Savage. I wish they would, but they're not gonna do that. Yeah, they're not gonna do that. Does not fit our scheme. Not very skilled. See, Colin Kaepernick doesn't fit the Texans scheme. Yeah, they do. They got Deshaun Watson. How does he not fit the scheme? But then Tom Savage is not very skilled. So Cap is not good. Army of two. Are you sure about that, buddy? Cap is a pretty good player. He even went to the Super Bowl. You can't be a half-stepping quarterback going to the Super Bowl. I mean, peep game on his stats. All right, that was his first year in the league. He's only been in the year 6 years. 1,800 yards. He didn't pass a whole lot. 10 touchdowns. 2013, 3,000 yards, 21 touchdowns. 2014, 3,000 yards, 19 touchdowns. Look how many times he was sacked, too. That's insane. And then, of course, that was last year he didn't play. Year before that, and I think, what was that, 14? 13 was the year they went to the Super Bowl, wasn't it? But I think he is as good as he used to be. I think he is. He good. He's not great. Never said he was great. But he's good enough to be on somebody's roster. He's good enough to be a starter in the league. I mean, he's clearly proven that going to the Super Bowl. How many quarterbacks starting in the NFL ain't even touched the Super Bowl? You see what I'm saying? You can't say the guy ain't good. He good. He's good. I'm going to play just offense now. 49ers should have kept him. I don't know. With Chip Kelly, I don't know. Well, Chip ain't there no more, but y'all know what I'm saying. He'd be a good fit for a lot of teams. He hasn't been playing, but he can maybe start above some of the. Yeah, he could. I ain't gonna say Tebow was a nobody. Tebow won playoff games. Just because the only reason people knock Tebow is because Tebow was open about his religion. Tebow wasn't no bad quarterback. They talk about his throwing motion. That's a bunch of bull, man. Every quarterback don't throw the same. And then, too, when he got taken by the Jets, that was strictly to put people in seats because Tebow did not fit the scheme that the Jets ran. He didn't. Chip Kelly, he doesn't coach anybody now. Chip Kelly was awful? What? No. Not at college he wasn't. He's an excellent college coach. NFL, yeah. He didn't do very well coaching in the NFL. But I think largely in part because, you know, them guys just didn't buy into what he was selling. It is what it is. No, Chip ain't coaching on McDonald's, man. Don't disrespect him, man. He was a good coach. He'll go down in history as one of the greatest college coaches. I think he's I want to say he's getting in the commentary. He's a good college coach, though. Somebody will pick him up. He'll be coaching somebody's collegiate team. What he did at Oregon, man. Yeah, I'd say that every coach ain't made for the NFL, but you can't knock him for taking that jump, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had a chance to coach in the NFL, you mean to tell me you wouldn't do it? Nah, man. I mean, if you somebody like Nick Saban, but Nick Saban making more money than some NFL coaches, so why would you go to the NFL when you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Throwing again is Watson. Being chased out left.
Ooh, I tried to dive.
Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I thought he was hurt. No, he is hurt. Get up, Deshaun. No, he up. Bengals are doing bad, but they're not doing worse than the Giants. But, hey, the Giants got a game in which somebody got to win. Giants are doing horrible, man. They are not having a good year so far.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They are not having a good year.
First down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Touchdown, Houston.
Get up, Craig. That's another thing. There are literally no injuries in Mutt. Yeah, because Mutt, I think that the majority of the online games are competitive, and in competitive mode, injuries are not on. So if you're playing competitive, if you're playing Mutt online, it's on competitive every time, so there's no injuries. Like if I try to play competitive, that's why I don't do it in Connected Franchise, because if you play on competitive, they turn injuries off. So yeah, you're not going to see any injuries in Mutt.
So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this
Chargers will beat the Giants. Cool vid. Appreciate that, MMM.
Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They'll start out on the ground.
But yeah, that's why you don't see any injuries on Mutt, because it's everything. Anytime it's on competitive, their injuries are turned off and you can't turn them on.
But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out.
Oh, he dislocated his wrist. Mutt switches between sim, arcade, and competitive depending on. Yeah, that's why I said if you're playing online, if you're playing against another person online, if I'm not mistaken, it's always on competitive. Is that right? Because I know you play it a lot more than I do, but that's from my understanding of what I played, what I've seen, what I've learned. Is that if you're playing online head-to-head against somebody, against another real person, then it defaults to competitive. Because I know, like, the solo challenges, the solo challenges are in,
He's got it complete to Braxton Miller.
The solo challenges are on arcade. I don't even have injuries on arcade and sim. Really? I don't expect injuries on arcade mode because it's arcade, but yeah, simulation. Oh wee. Somebody got laid out. They were showing it in instant replay and I missed it. Oh no, they didn't. That's what they was finna show right there. I thought he got laid out. This dude did. Look at that double team right there, man. Look, thank you. But look at what they do. You ain't gonna find nobody else. Oh well. Texans going to the Super Bowl. It's too early to tell. There's still a lot of football left to be played. There's still a lot of football left to be played.
DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season.
Watching Morgan State versus South Carolina State. Yeah, man. What do y'all think about that Louisville game last night, man? I told y'all, man, in the DM game and morning show, I told y'all not to sleep on North Carolina State.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like.
I'm putting some more teams on upset alert too.
When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
I wonder what's that.
Second down following the
Nah, hell. Maybe.
Now Watson.
No, it ain't. Can't wait for Sunday. I know so much football, and I'm in U14.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it?
Girl, stop it,
on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
I'm ready for Saturday. I like college better than I do in NFL.
From the gun on third, Watson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
Huh?
And he goes out of bounds across the 40.
Oh, it ain't.
Watson so dangerous with
it don't do all that.
And nothing's changed here as he picks up the first.
I could talk NFL all day. I could talk football all day, every day. Football just in general. NFL, college, high school. Ooh, see how I dropped it in there like that? Ooh.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
If y'all want to know a play that's open, I say 85 to 90% of the time, that play right there. How old? I am 29 years old, man. I'll be 30 years old next month. I know I don't look like it. AKA Cam Newton. Don't start that, man. Don't do that. Them little kids in my son's team be calling me Cam Newton. You look like Cam Newton. It's like, man, no, I don't. Get out of here. Maybe if I was a big-time YouTuber, they'd be asking for autographs. I'd give it to him too, man. I'd give them little kids some autographs.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And after the good gain last play, this time they say,
we got to get the live streams back up, man. I remember at one point it was like we'd have, 30, 40, 50 people in the live streams. We'll get there, man. I just have to live stream more on a consistent basis. I haven't been consistent. We used to do it every day at about 6 o'clock because I remember my wife used to go to work at that time. Your birthday October 11th? That's coming up then, man. Happy early birthday in case I don't speak to you between now and then.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going.
When did we score a second touchdown? I remember scoring the first one.
And then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
Come on, dog. You got to get in there on that. Y'all see that cutback? So I'm going to tell you something about Madden. Let me teach y'all a little thing or two. Play the game how the game's supposed to be played.
If these kinds of lanes are
and for the large part, it'll work out. Cam wasn't trying to be rude either. I agree, man. We talked about that this morning on the DM Gaming Morning Show. I don't think he was trying to be rude. Because here's my thing on this, y'all. And for these are for y'all that didn't listen to the DM Gaming Morning Show. Take my wife, for instance. She knows a little bit about football. She knows when they score a touchdown. She knows when we're on offense, when we're on defense. But she doesn't know the X's and O's. But if I first met her and we sat down and had a conversation and she started spitting football like X's and O's. I'm going to have the same reaction that Cam Newton had. But you know what's their excuse? Oh, she's a professional. He should have knew that. She's a journalist. She's a professional. It's her job to know that. And you know what I say to that? Baloney. Baloney. Because there's some reporters in that room that report on football every day of their life, and they still don't know the X's and O's of football. Just because you're a reporter don't mean that you know the game.
Here's Watson.
No, bro. Come on, Rex. I thought you said if I catch the ball, I could turn upfield. Why did the animation carry him out of bounds? Get out of here, man. I went for it because we ahead by so much. But, yeah, I don't think he meant no disrespect by it.
And here comes the Texans now.
Ooh-wee, I thought he was going to keep going. Why did he stop? That was just dumb on the receiver's part. You got open field. Why would you keep going?
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
They finna blitz. Perfect because I'm running the screenplay.
After the drop and just saw the dejection, they felt it.
Wow, my God, are you serious? Why did I even run the screenplay? Knowing how they gonna block. Did I like that song? Yeah, Antonio, I did. I like that song. Look at this. They were blitzing. Perfect time to run a screenplay. Look at this. Okay, I know what y'all gonna say. DM, you threw the ball too early. I did. Not only that, but they got caught up. So that just. But why didn't he pick him up? Why didn't big number 71? Look at number 71. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that. Why would you look? You ran right past him. Why would you not pick him up? No, that was the backside linebacker. Never mind. Okay, I'll scratch that up. That ain't their fault. I get it. That's on me. That's on me, Rex. My bad. Take that out the highlight film.
They tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them, make them think that you're doing something else, make them think that.
Boy, he got. Oh, you talk about an animation tackle. There is one right there. That dude was like at least 3 yards away from him, and all of a sudden my player catch the ball and just stop and get tackled. Get out of here, man.
Understanding the game, understanding positioning.
But yeah, so y'all, because we ain't even been talking Connected Franchise.
I think we just saw that on display.
And I'm excited for Connected Franchise next year. I wish it was this year. We have a long way away, but you still want to go ahead and, like I said, start putting that stuff out there so they know what we want. So let me ask y'all, what do y'all want to see in Connected Franchise, man?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have.
Yeah, just take that sack, man. No need of forcing it. O.J. Simpson, he could have made an NFL return. No, he could, man. That dude way too old to play in the NFL.
And plays like that really hurt.
Tim, I'm gonna just stop commenting on some of the stuff you put.
The previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front.
Wish list go. Tim, you supposed to be saying it. You're supposed to be saying what you want to see in Madden in franchise mode.
Watson gonna give this one to Miller. Room here to run. 38 yards on the
now, if they player had a broke, that'd been a touchdown.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about?
But I think, I don't know, me,
seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back?
They're very good singer, Antonio. Very good singer.
To make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt.
Should throw that away. I think one of the coolest things that they could add would be a halftime show or something to that effect.
You got a chance to rumble.
So a halftime show.
Might be a little bit better way up here.
Scouting combine 7-on-7. Okay, are we talking career mode or are we talking just regular franchise?
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw again. Watson forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
You made a Jags franchise.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running.
What's your record right now, Army?
And get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson. A bootleg.
Oh, man.
Almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not enough mustard on that ham sandwich.
They've been running it real well on this.
You said what, Shelley?
3rd and short.
What barbecue place?
They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On 4th down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes it down.
Community downloadable draft classes. I would like that too, to be able to customize my draft class. That way, you know, we ain't got college football. At least they can give us is the ability to create draft prospects. I think that would be really, really cool. Or see, even if they took a year off of Madden, give us a roster download with the new characters. Because let's be real, y'all, they put the rookies in the game without the new game being there. Didn't they? Did they not? So you know what that means? They could do it. If they wanted to, they could. They could put the rookies in the game. All they have to do is patch it into the game. Do a roster update.
Crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the pass.
And he fights his way into the end zone.
Them boys balling today, ain't they?
Lamar Miller, his first touchdown.
We pretty much doing whatever we want to do offensively.
And the Texans will
See, I got to skip that dance. And I don't know, to me, like with the halftime show, it's a slap in the face because if you skip the halftime show, he makes these comments about it. And the fact that they even put new comments in there.
They head back out to do battle here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead.
It's kind of like one of those things like, why didn't y'all just put a better would I rather be playing college football 18? Right, college football, hands down. Hands down. And I like Madden, don't get me wrong, but I love college football, the excitement. There's so many different teams to play with. Like, you cannot get bored with college football.
You're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
You cannot get bored with college football. And I don't know how he threw that ball behind him because I actually aimed it in front of him. But, yeah, college football. Like I said, there's so many teams to play with. The excitement level, every game matters. Whereas in Madden, you can afford to lose a couple of games and still make it to the playoffs. Why he step out of bounds? I was finna okey doke that ball. I was finna break his ankles. I'm not running no screenplays. Not no more. No ma'am, no ham. But you know, maybe the screenplays ain't working because my offensive line trash too. Could that be a reason?
On 1st and 10, Watson dancing to his left.
See how I stepped up in the pocket and delivered that pass? Y'all see how I stepped in the pocket? Can I imagine using Army? Because you know Oregon my team, man. In college, I love Oregon Ducks, man. I like their style of offense. I like the swagger that they play with. Yeah, Antonio, I did. Or I think I did.
Back though to this week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get.
I think it was the full version.
Quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4.
So could they have all the school uniforms, stadium, etc., and still have memory for game modes and such? What you mean if they put college inside of Madden? Nah, I don't think they got the memory and stuff for that. But then again, I don't know, because like I said, they fit 120-some college teams, and there's a lot more now Division I teams in college football, so I don't know. What you trying to say, if they combined Madden and college football? That would be really cool. I don't think that's possible, but that would be cool. Your one-stop shop for all things football. Face mask. They own college game. I think that would be cool. I wonder if EA could do that. I don't think that they could. It's just too many differences. Bowl games, all this different stuff. But if they did that and charged like $80, I would buy it. Because it's worth it. You're essentially getting 2 games for the price of 1. Or 2 games for a little bit more than the price of 1.
Watson on 1st down.
That's a holding call. That's coming back.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Offense.
How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the
Dragon Ball Super comes on tomorrow. 2 hour. No, it's a 1 hour special. Get to see Goku's new transformation. I'm excited about that.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
What? How did he drop that, boy? Anybody see if Rex and them stop by, man? Guess you got to be big time for that. Oh, well. I'm going to keep trying. Not going to give up. I messed that up right there. I thought he was going to break loose like they always do. That one time he actually got him.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere.
Rex and Clint didn't stop by, y'all. If they did, they didn't comment.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They didn't retweet that I was streaming Madden today. You know, I mean, I understand they do that stuff for the game changers, but why not do that for your average Joe, man? You know, hey, DM Gaming's streaming Madden today. Go check it out. He's got an awesome community.
It's Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, just run that, Deshaun. Just you gonna have to eat that, bro. Wouldn't that be cool? But you know, and like I see on Twitter, I mean, you see a lot of big time YouTubers sticking together. Only 7 people watch. I don't care, Tim. I really don't. I used to do this right here with one person watching, and that was my son. I don't care about how many people watching. Everybody don't continually watch it. Like when you go back and look, you'll see that 100-something people actually tuned in at some point in time throughout the broadcast. So I'm not concerned with that, man. I'm really not. And Tony, if you like Dragon Ball Z, bro, you need to watch. You need to check out Dragon Ball Super, man. You'll like it. It's the same people. Actually, they got new people. Same Goku, Vegeta, and them. You know, all of them still there, of course. But Watson pretty good in this game, man. I got to give it to him, man. Some of his passes are like, why? But overall, yeah. But yeah, man, like I don't care about how many people watching, man. Like I said, I'd be doing this if 0 people was watching, because I have before, and the proof of it is still on the channel. Because we ain't deleted none of them videos; they still there. When it was 0, you see 1 pop up, and then I found out it was my son in his room watching it. You know, my wife laughing because she know. And at that time, we only had, what, 50-something subscribers. Now we up to 1,200. Would have been more. Would have been more, but technical difficulties in the job department. 3-month span with no internet. Yeah, it was tough. It was definitely a grind, and we just now digging out of that hole, man. So I'm coming back to YouTube, and I'm hitting it hard. Ready for my laptop to come in so I can get on the DM Gaming Morning Show. Get some live callers coming in on the show. I ain't seen Alexander today. Alexander probably at a football game. I'm going to have to tweet him and see what's up. I think he was in one of the streams earlier. He was in the morning show stream. Yeah, he was in the morning show. You seen it a couple of times. What'd you think about it, Antonio? Did you like it? See, because I do the paper route in the morning, y'all. Paper route, it pays pretty good. Pays pretty good. Better than what I thought a paper route would pay. And so I'm just riding, which if you know me, you know I like to think when I'm in my car. I like to talk to myself, hear myself talk. That's how I run thoughts through my head and stuff. Come up with a lot of real good ideas, man. I got a lot of really good ideas. A lot of good ideas. I'm just timid about doing a lot of stuff because of the whole copyright stuff. Oh, I ran right into that. You was at the doctor's office? Not a lot of action, Antonio. You need to watch it now, bro. It ain't nothing but action. Like, yeah, I know what episodes you was watching. What's up, Tony Ross? Antonio, I don't know I know which episodes you was watching. It wasn't a lot of action on those, but my brother, let me tell you right now, it is nothing but action every episode because they're in like this world tournament type thing, universal tournament. Oh, why'd you put so much air on that, Deshaun? Let's go for it. I don't want to punt.
No second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long.
Nah, let's go on and punt. Nope, let's go for it. Ah!
To try and pick it up, but they don't get it.
Tony Ross in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now it's Watson.
Come on, Deshaun. Triangle was open. You're supposed to throw the triangle. He was open, but you got caught up because you got outside the pocket. You should have trusted your offensive line. What do I think of kneeling for the national anthem in NFL games? Here's my thing with that. I don't mind talking, and y'all know how I keep it 100. I don't be sugarcoating nothing. As a black person in America, the national anthem was not written with black people in mind. The flag was not made with black people in mind. People have to realize that. And then at the same time, black people have to realize that it was the exact opposite for white people in America. The anthem was written for them. The Constitution was written for them. The flag was written for them. Because all of those things were written at a time in American history where black people were not even considered human beings. We were considered animals. See what I'm saying? So for the Caucasian American, you can't really get upset for black people being that way towards the anthem, towards the flag, because let's be real about the anthem. There's some pretty racist stuff in there that they didn't put in the final anthem. If you read the entire anthem, it's there. It says that no man could save the hireling and the slave. Basically, you know, go read it. It's there. But people have to understand that they're not protesting the flag. They're not protesting the anthem. They're doing it during the anthem as a means to get people's attention, because black people protesting in America, they've done it violently. They didn't get them nowhere. They've done it quiet. They didn't get them nowhere. So to me, that's almost like a last resort. Look, this is our best way to get your attention, and it did get their attention. But what do people say? Go do that on your own time. Basically, go do that somewhere where I don't have to look at it. That way I can ignore it. But when you do it in my sports, in front of my flag, I have no choice but to see it, and I don't want to see it. Don't force me to see it, because then I'll have to do something about it. That's how I feel about that. If people want to kneel, let them kneel. Because if you look at what happened with Colin Kaepernick, at first he was sitting. Then he talked to a veteran who was also a player in the league, and he told him, they compromised together, and they said, why don't you kneel instead? Because kneeling, this is what he told him, his exact words. When a fallen soldier, when somebody goes to the grave of a fallen soldier, they kneel. Kneeling is a sign of respect. But people don't see that. They try to make it like it's disrespectful to kneel for the flag. And they use it to say it's disrespectful to the military. And they use it not about the military as a lie, but about the people that gave their life for this country. But when in fact, it is not disrespectful to kneel. You see what I'm saying? All right, Kyle, see you later, buddy. It's not disrespectful to kneel, because it's, like I said, even people in the military will tell you it's a sign of respect to kneel for a fallen military personnel. That's my take on it. I think at the end of the day, people just don't want to face the fact that there are people in this country who don't feel like this country is treating them right. And then people say, well, if you don't like it, leave. How can you tell somebody that when all they know is America? This is their home. This is my home. You see what I'm saying? I would kneel for the anthem. People will be upset about that. I'd kneel. I got family that's in the military, just like everybody else in America. I don't think that's no excuse. You know, everybody in America got family that's in the military at some point in time, somewhere. You can't sit there and say, well, you know, no, man, that's just like cancer. I think everybody has a family member somewhere in their history that's had cancer. Like, that's just, you know. My thing is, if they don't want people to kneel, then fix the issue that people are kneeling for in the first place, so that people can stand with pride before the American flag. Because if they fix those issues, in my heart of hearts, I would stand proud in front of the American flag and say, this is my home, this is my land. But people don't feel like that because they're not treated equally. And you look at this Cam Newton stuff, and that's almost a perfect example. They drug Cam Newton through the mud yesterday. And then it come to find out this lady that made racist tweets. Yeah, it was 4 to 5 years ago, but she still made it. She didn't delete it. And the only reason she apologized was because she was confronted about it. But did anybody say anything about that today on ESPN? Nope.
After what they did on the last drive,
come on, man.
Want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Come on, man. They was gunning for Cam.
When you're up in the fourth quarter, they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there.
Yeah.
Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, I would say if the team agreed that everybody was not going to do it and he still did it, I would say that's disrespectful to the team. But, you know, at the same time, just like people got a right to kneel, they got a right to stand. It is what it is, you know. I can't be hypocritical about that, you know. But like I said, with the Cam stuff, I think they was gunning for Cam because Cam raised up that black fist and then had the audacity in their eyes to tell him. He told them the truth. They said, why did you do that? He said, for black power, for equality, for my people. They did not like that because Cam Newton is a well-known, very well-respected, and a winning quarterback at that. They did not like that. No. So the first time that they got a chance to take advantage of Cam, they did it. Because let's be real, what he said to that woman was not disrespectful. That's the same. When she was talking about them routes, y'all, I was even sitting there like, dog, she know her stuff. I was even thinking that. Because you don't hear women, you hear female, I've heard female reporters talk about football for a long time. But it is very rare that you hear one actually talk the depth that she was talking. And it's surprising when you hear it because you're not used to it. That ain't disrespectful. Like I said, let me start talking. Let me start talking to my wife about makeup, and I know more about makeup than what she know about makeup. She gonna be, how you know what they gonna do? They gonna be. Are you gay? A man shouldn't know that much about makeup and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? I think they blew it out of proportion. I really do. Should he have said it at the end of the day? No. In the society we live in today, no, he shouldn't have said it. But I don't think he really meant nothing by it, and I think that the media blew it out of proportion. As far as him losing his sponsorship with Danum, he didn't need that anyway. Only reason they had him was to try to get men to buy yogurt. They was going to let him go. First sign of trouble. First sign of trouble, they let him go? Nah. Why did they do it? Because their core demographic of people is women. That's who eats yogurt in America more than anybody. Men eat it sometimes, but women eat it more than men. And I think that white women eat it more than black women in America. Just being real with statistics, y'all. Not to get political or anything like that. We try to save that stuff for the morning show. But I digress. I have to digress. It is what it is. But that's my thoughts on all of that, man. If somebody want to kneel, let them kneel, because kneeling is actually a higher sign of respect. People tend to forget that it was sitting down at first, which I can understand disrespect in that manner. But it was never a protest against the flag. The protest was against inequality and racial discrimination and things of that nature. So we can't sit there and, you know, the media changed the narrative to, oh, they're protesting the anthem. They're protesting the flag. No, they wasn't. They're protesting during the anthem. Rosa Parks wasn't protesting the bus. She was protesting how blacks are treated on the bus. Or in society, rather. You see what I'm saying? But that's my take. Tune in to the DM Gaming Morning Show tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock Central Time. I don't know what time it is in y'all's time zones. If you're on the East Coast, I imagine that's about, 9 o'clock. If you're on the West Coast, far West Coast California time, if I'm at 8, that's probably about, 6 o'clock your time. Yeah. Okay, Tony, you Alexander's brother. Okay, cool. Yes. When I get my laptop in, Tony, I need to get your information, like some way to get in contact with you. I know I could do Skype with the podcast, but if we do the Tony, well, I guess Tony, do you have a PlayStation 4? If you have a PlayStation 4, we could do it live like this. But if we're doing it with my podcast thing, I have Skype. So if you have a computer, you can download Skype. I would love to have you on to talk baseball, add a different depth to the podcast. Okay, you don't have a PlayStation? Okay, don't worry about that then. Do you have, are you able to get Skype? Do you have Skype?
So that's a wrap.
Like in your cell phone or you have Skype? Okay, cool, Tony. Cool. When I get my laptop in, I'm going to have to get at you because with the app, with the Spreaker app, I'm able to do Skype, and he said that you know baseball. I don't know baseball that well, and I would love to have somebody on to talk baseball because baseball are in the playoffs right now. There's people out there, sports fans who like to hear about baseball, and I don't want to leave them out in this. And so I would love to have you on for the DM Gaming Morning Show. You know, it doesn't have to be every day. You know, you could pick what days you want to be on and talk baseball, you know, and then we can also talk sports or whatever, you know, talk other sports and stuff like that, man, or issues, anything that's going on. So, okay, let me, Packers fan 2010. Okay, let me write that down real quick, man. But if that's okay with you, then I'm cool with that, man. Like I said, I'd love to have you on. And that way you could talk baseball, and then hey, you probably, you know, I told Alexander, you know, I think he introduced the idea of being like a co-host and stuff like that. So, you know, having him on being a co-host, if you want to hop in, talk baseball for the people, I would greatly appreciate that, man, because that would add so much depth to our morning show and stuff like that. It doesn't pay. I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not making any money from it, actually, none at all. You know, it's just something to help the channel, something for the subscriber base to have and enjoy and stuff like that, man. But, you know, if we blow up one day and we get paid, I mean, hey, you there, you know, so it is what it is. So, I mean, got to share the wealth. But, yeah, man, I would appreciate that. What days would work for you? Any day. Because with my work schedule, I'm available every day. Now, Monday through Friday, I do it at 8 o'clock. Saturday, I do college football. And then Sunday, I don't do it in the morning on Sunday. Me and Trevor talked, and we thought it would be a good idea to do like a NFL post-game wrap-up type of thing on Sundays. Mondays you have off. Okay, so Monday, that'll be cool, man. Hopefully my laptop, I hope it comes tomorrow. I don't think they're doing Saturday delivery, though, if it's coming by UPS, which it is coming by UPS, and I don't think they do Saturday delivery in my area. So I'll have to wait till Monday. So I probably won't be able to do it this Monday because I won't have my laptop. I'll check and see in my app and my phone if I'm able to do Skype on there like that. I don't think I will. I don't know. I'll check and see, and I'll let you know. That way, yeah, I'll let you know. I'm hoping we can start this Monday, but if not, then if you're off any other day during the week, or you have time any other day during the week, then just let me know and we can make it happen, man. I'm excited about that. I really appreciate that. And tell Alexander, man, I appreciate it too, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. But guys, I am finna call it a night. I appreciate everybody for stopping in. I really, really appreciate it. But y'all know I got to get up early, that good old 1:30 in the morning. So I got to give me some rest. Got to give me some sleep. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all, I will be doing the DM gaming. Also, real quick before we leave, I'm going to post it on Twitter as well. Do y'all want to do the DM Gaming Morning Show tomorrow morning? Y'all want to do that live like we did on here this morning? Or do you prefer to do the Spreaker thing? I kind of like this. I like having people being able to come in and comment and chat and stuff like that. I kind of like that setup. Let me know. I'm going to put a poll on Twitter to where you can go and vote as well if you're listening in at this at a later point in time. But till next time, y'all, and God bless.